Hey YouTube, coming at you with what is my first team since the Great League came back. Shadow Scizor, Corsola, Azumarill, and it's got me up to 28-15. Um, so very straightforward team, not much explaining here. Scizor, only weak to fire, very strong neutral Pokemon. Azumarill is going to be your fire answer in the back. Corsola is your safe swap. Depending on the electric on the front, it could be a little bit, or the water. Like I ran into a lantern where Bullet Punch is resisted, and then the Azumarill has a tough matchup. So, um, otherwise, generally a safe team. Corsola's biggest weakness is going to be dark, which Azumarill will deal with too. So otherwise, a pretty balanced team. Scizor lead. I'm playing out pretty much all matchups except for fires and mostly just fires. I think you can play through most of those matchups. Here is Malamar. I think I shield the first one, worrying about a superpower and like dip. They do not. They do not do that. So now I got to worry about the second time, which means I'm probably throwing right away here. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna let them get to that superpower and throw it. I'm just gonna take it out or grab the second shield. They do let me take it out. It is a Lapras in the back. I am going to catch on the Azumarill. It is 14 turns to a Trailblaze. It is like 12 to a Sparkling Aria. I know I'm going to get outpaced, so just making that catch on the Azumarill. They do come in with Clodsire, which is okay. I can. It's not a good matchup for Azumarill because although Bubble and Ice Beam are super effective, Poison and Sludge Bomb just come faster, and Sludge Bomb is stab, and Ice Beam is not stab. So overall advantage to Clodsire, but you still can chip. Super effective move, super effective fast move here. So they're going to have to throw. If I can just get this low enough, it is essentially in Night Slash range, which I just banked there. So I actually do go Trailblaze because I figured Trailblaze is going to take out, and if the Lapras comes in, I can chip it more. They end up shielding. So now let's, yeah, I was going to say, I'll be interested to see what I do. I'm not surprised that I'm shielding just because I know I can get to a Night Slash here or Trailblaze, and yeah. So they top left knowing that I could just farm down and come out with energy that's boosted. Scardia? I'm going to call it Meow. It is the grass dark Pokemon. So I know I don't need to worry about the grass moves, but that dark move did do over 50%. Not surprising. It is very attack heavy, and Scizor is very glassy. Marowak comes in, grab one shield with it, knowing that they're going to probably shield up a Trailblaze, and then going to just punish it with the Azumarill here. Not punish it, but just such a good matchup for Azumarill. You can take the Mud Slaps and the Bone Club, and I'm at an Ice Beam. Farming up a little bit. I could shield, come out with some energy here. I could let it go and still take it out and come out with energy. So a really, really dominating matchup for Azumarill. Just has that bulk and throw in those super effective bubbles. Here comes super effective Ice Beam. That'll take them out. Dedenne comes in, right? There's your electric. Let's see if I instant swap here. Yeah, so this is kind of a weird one. I have to instant swap because if I don't instant swap, I'm going to be taken down with like 2 or 3 more Thunder Shocks, and then they're just loaded with energy, so I don't want to be in that position. Scizor's too low, so I have to come in with Corsola. I know they still have a Dark left, so basically I'm coming in here, going to burn both shields, knowing that I can come out with 2 moves here. Yes, they will get to the first Power Ball charge, but I am at 2 moves, so I can just go back to back with these Nightshades. Do live the Power Ball charge. I will get to the second Nightshade. And they top left, knowing that I have enough of a combo there. Sandslash, they get out. So Sableye comes in, knowing that I can outpace here. I was going to outpace in a neutral. No, actually, they both get to 10, but I win CMP, I think. But I'd outpace there, and then I tried to 1 and catch on the Azumarill. So I grabbed the shield, chipped it to the yellow, tried to do a 1 and catch. They are going to get to a Dazzling Gleam. Again, when you have a Scizor on the front and you have such bulk in the back, you're going to see more often than not, I just try to take the damage on the Azumarill Corsola and just save shields. Not always, but that's generally how I played with this. Sandslash comes in. Powsnows are resisted, so they're going to have to throw at least 1 drill run. They are just over farming a ton here, which makes sense. They can just get to 100 energy and throw a drill run and then come out with some energy. Play Rough is resisted, but these bubbles are neutral. So between the bubbles and the Play Rough, I am chipping. This Sand Slash is now at the yellow. So I do take the drill run. I'm going to bank that move, come in Corsola again, knowing I could take some damage here. It is a Moltres in the back, so I know that I'm going to have to just run with Scizor to end this. And luckily they do let the Power Gem go, which is huge because that means I can just bullet punch down. So Fly takes, well, I was going to say takes me out. One Sucker Punch takes me out. I can now come in and just bullet punch down. They're not going to get to a move, which is huge. Which means I still have 2 shields. Sand Slash is loaded. I wouldn't be surprised. Am I going to go double Night Slash or am I going to go just Trailblaze here? Yeah, this is smarter. Just going Trailblaze because then boosts your attack, but because Powder Snow is resisted, they have no shot there. Dunsparce. Kind of neutralish. One drill run does not take you out, but it puts you pretty low. So I can let this go. I know they have 2 moves, so I think it's not worth shielding. And then it's a Rock Slide. So they don't even go drill run. They just go Rock Slide, meaning I live that in the yellow and get to 1 more Night Slash here. This will take it to the red. Almost get the farm down too. Look at that, 1 HP. So yep, we're going to absorb on azumarill. I still have 2 shields, right? I said use them on Scizor. Not always though, right? I feel like this one was better that I can still take this out, have a ton of health, have 2 Pokemon here. It is a Trevenant and then gets hit with a Feraligatr, which has Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon combo. So tough alignment in the back. I do have a shield advantage, and I just use 1. Azumarill has an Ice Beam, which will hit super effective against Trevenant. They do shield, so now I'm starting to think that, you know, Azumarill's probably okay for a win con here because Ice Beam will basically one-shot the Trevenant. And if I can just take out this Feraligatr and get like 1 or 2 more Astonishes, it basically puts them in Ice Beam range for sure. So that's why you're seeing me stay in to do at least 1 more Astonish there. I really just wanted to do that little bit of extra damage, super effective, to ensure that it is Ice Beam range. And if it's not, it's 2 bubbles range. So shield up the Seed Bomb. It is super effective. Makes sense to shield. You'll live 1. They do have back-to-back moves here, so that's okay. I will live this. And now it is a race against this, whether I can take it out before they get to a Hydro. And I can. Empoleon's a tough one. Yeah, I remember running into a couple Empoleons. So Empoleon's a tough one. Stay Swap to Mungus. Oh, this is Mark. Yeah, just killed me here. So Scizor, Bullet Punch is resisted. Metal Sound's resisted too. So I could just stay in that matchup and just kind of Night Slash my way through, which is maybe what I would do next time. Because Azumarill has a terrible matchup too, right? I think Azumarill has a worse matchup. Bubble, Ice Beam, Play Rough, resisted. At least I can throw neutral Night Slashes and Trailblaze. I feel like next time I may play that out. I do grab 1 shield here. The only problem is Amoonguss is grass, so I can't come Azumarill. I come here. It's a non-stab foul play, but that would still chip a lot. And now this Empoleon has energy, so I'm going to stay in here just to chip the Night Slash to put it within bubble Play Rough range, essentially. I really want this to land, and it does, and then I'll instant swap and just eat it on the Azumarill. So it is a Drill Peck, and we'll have to see what's in the back here. He's staying in. Again, this is an overall good matchup for, like, it's not just a good matchup, it's a great matchup for Empoleon. Bubble resisted, Play Rough resisted. Metal Sound is neutral because I'm a half fairy. The Drill Peck is neutral. They shield, and now all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh crap, what is in the back that they're shielding the Azumarill multiple? Am I running into a Charizard or something in the back here? So that's why I just instant swap. But I can't take a Hydro or anything. Oh, I have to shield. And in the back is a Altaria. And I was hoping that I can get to 2 moves before they get to the moves, but Altaria with that rework Dragon Breath, winning with like 1 HP here. I'm at the move. Not 1 HP, 1 turn fast move. Because I think it's a 1 turn throw versus 2 turn throw. If I got that off, probably could have won. But now needing to throw this Ice Beam. But the Empoleon still has a little more health. So overall, tough matchup for alignment there. Giratina, I was hoping I remember this matchup because I was hoping it was like, okay, Dragon Breath, they're going to have to get out. Not a Dragon Breath, Shadow Claw. So I was like, okay, not great that they're hitting neutral against me, but, you know, I know I'm going to outpace because of the rework. They have to go Shadow Claw, and it's a bit slower than Dragon Breath that I can probably get to 2 moves here before they get to a second move. So I know I can take out here. And if they let this go, then I need to make a decision. If they shield, I need to make a decision. But do just go for the farm down. Don't want to take a ghost move on Corsola. So, yep, Azumarill just going to eat this. And then we'll see what's in the back. So what's in the back is a Wigglytuff, which is very tough because Corsola's ghost is resisted. And Swift will chip here. I can get to a play rough, but Wiggly definitely has some bulk here that it will be able to live this with these that I'm going to need to get to a second move. And they're going to win CMP here on the Swift. And they even get to it one before. So I kind of have to shield. Could I come in and charm and throw a move? I'm also worried that like if I come in double resisted astonished, they can just like maybe icy wind me and I can't reset the lowering of the attack. So I thought it was just worth it. Corsola has some bulk. And luckily for me, that they have a Annihilate in the back. There was your Lantern lead. So Bullet Punch is resisted. Those Water Guns ratting up. So I safe swap into Corsola. Malamar, I fought for Switch, but I'm like, why does it matter in the ending? And then, so I'm like, okay, now I got a double shield. And depending on what they come in with, I may just come in with my, I think I come with my Azumarill if it was like a hard answer here. Corviknight. Yeah, so Corviknight comes in, so I'm like, you know, Scizor is I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking here. I think I was like, let's try to catch, like save that energy. I can resist the Water Guns. Yes, they'll have Thunderbolt, but I'll have Play Rough and good chip, and then maybe I can combo it. So get the Play Rough off. They'll get to a Thunderbolt. I don't even know if Thunderbolt takes out from this range. Azumarill's so tanky. Yeah, not even close. And Water Gun down is going to be aggressive. So I'm going to get to another move here. They may just shield. No, they may let go and just run one shield. Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to let this go and run one shield. Corviknight, which makes sense. I'm almost at more energy on. I'm almost at the energy on Corsola, but I really need to like land 2 moves here. Unfortunately, they hit me with a payback. I do get to a move, but Corsola's I think a little too low, and they're gonna let this go because it's only just a Night Slash. It does chip, but unfortunately they have a shield, so there's no. I am throwing. There's no point. They're gonna get to a move and take me out. And here comes the Air Cutter. Air Cutter should be enough, but maybe they even do go payback here. Yeah, I think Air Cutter is enough, but do go payback. Sand attack me down. Drapion, goodish lead. They get out into Feraligatr. I am making it obvious this is a Night Slash, because if I try to go Trailblaze, they get a Hydro off, and then I would need to shield, and then it's a whole kind of issue. And they shield anyways, so grabbing that first shield, taking these resisted Hydros on Azumarill, I'll have a neutral Play Rough, so I'm in a really good spot here. So here comes the Play Rough. Not enough to take them out. They may get to a second Hydro, or I think they try and bank it. Yeah, I remember them trying to bank it. Good news here is I'm not in a rush to get out. Poison Sting is super effective, but Aqua Tail Crunch, which this mostly runs with, is resisted. So I'm going to force them to throw this energy here. Staying in, yes, they overfarmed a bit. Crunch will not take me out, but they could Poison Sting me down after probably. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm out of move, so they have to throw. They may have 2 Aqua Tails is the only concern, but Nope, they don't. So I still have shield advantage. I'm going to instant swap knowing that the Feraligatr is going to come in. I may want to shield anyways, but maybe not. Don't shield it. They do have two, so I'm definitely going to shield one. And we'll see what's in the back. It is a Pharaoh, so I'm going to definitely chip it or grab a shield with this. And they shield. And the problem is, I think that they have two moves. So there's no point of me shielding. I just need to basically try and run with the Night Slashes here and hope these bullet punches are enough. And hope this Night Slash is enough. Pharaoh's glassy enough, but non-stab Night Slash is not a super hard-hitting move. You're just hoping for the boost half the time. But yeah, look at that. Pharaoh is too glassy that I do take it out. Altaria, good lead. You got to be scared of the... Right, here's the problem. So I'm at 12. Got to throw a Night Slash, but they're going to get to 14, and they're at a Flamethrower. So I have to respect the Flamethrower, even though it's probably just a Sky Attack bait. I have to respect the Flamethrower because that will one-shot me. But even Sky Attack is neutral, so that almost one-shots you too. I'm going to shield up. So now they're at a second move. I'll respect it. And out comes the Gastrodon. So baiting here. I don't think it's a bad bait because they have to respect the Trailblaze. But I just wanted to like maybe bait to save a little bit of extra energy. Grab the shield, and now just if they have Water Pulse, they're in a pretty bad matchup against Azumarill where they can only throw Body Slams. So able to chip there. It is bulky enough that I think that they'll live a play rough, but it's enough that it's going to put them low enough. And unfortunately, in the back is a Empoleon. It is a Shadow Empoleon. So I did chip it to the yellow. Coming in here blind because I'm basically forcing them to throw, and they do throw blind, which is huge. I know I can live one Hydro. They have two Pokemon left. I already forget how much health each Pokemon have and the energy. I know they have the Gastrodon, and so the Gastrodon does come in and throw right away. Leave yourself, if you're going to throw right away, leaves yourself a little vulnerable to a catch if you like see the typing and throw right away. The only problem with the right way to play those, and I always have trouble with this. I understand the right way to play them. You're supposed to wait like a turn to see if they are throwing a fast move, because if they're throwing a 3-turn fast move, they cannot catch. I find that whenever I do that, I find that the turn, I sometimes wait like too long. Like with a 3-turn move, it's okay, but there's at times that I've like waited for 2-turn moves to see if they're like doing it, but by the time the animation comes through, it's already like almost done, like pretty much done, that by the time I throw, they can like throw a fast move and catch. So it's one of those like weird ones where it's like, I understand what I have to do, but it's just tough at times. Anyways, sorry, back to the battles here. They have again an Empoleon in the back. So Corsola is going to have to not sweep, but chip enough that it is puts it within play rough range. So I will shield up the Talonflame's move. I'm almost at a second move here, or like one variant of the Empoleon. If they throw a Hydro, what do I do here? I can live on Hydro because it's non-shadow, so I can live a Hydro, and oh, I'm already at like almost 2 moves. So I think if I only had like 1 move or was less on energy, I think I probably have to shield that to try to do a little more damage. But with shield advantage and almost 2 moves on the Empoleon, sorry, not Empoleon, the Azumarill, I feel like it was just easy for me to shield that and get 2 resisted play roughs off to take out there. So Bubble Day on the Empoleon before they get to another move. And that's it. So yeah, 2015. I actually did. So I went to 2015. I may show the water ones. We'll see. Kind of. So I switched. So I got to 2015 here. I switched Azumarill for Blastoise. Got to 2840. Went 1-4. So I was at 2040. I went 1-4. I think I went like 2-3-1-4 after to drop me down to like 27 something. And then I switched Corsola for Gastrodon and went double water. I went like 3-2, 3-2. So I'm back at like 2806, somewhere around there. So you may see the combo of like those 2 teams in one video, or I may run with the second one, try and get more ELO with that one and showcase that one, or just like create a new team. So don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, hovering around that 2800 range right now. With 5+ weeks left in the season, this is definitely way ahead where it was last season. Like the leaderboard is like 2870 right now at the bottom. So like I'm one good day away from bottom of the leaderboard. So definitely way better this season. I think 2 things are helping me. One, I actually do think I have not missed a set and I have not missed a game yet this season. I've played every single set every single day. I think that being into that rhythm is helping me a lot more than when I used to just take like, oh, I hate this league, I'm taking 4 days off, and then you try and get back into it. I actually think that playing every day is helping me with my rhythm. I also think that the 1-turn lag, which is now basically like fixed, that cost me 80 games last year, fixing that and now being able to do these like fast move timing things and everything properly is giving me that sort of edge back that I lost with when the 1-turn lag was just like killing me. So those 2 things are helping. Like I said, I have not had, knock on wood, I've had some lag, don't get me wrong. I've had some spinning balls. You're going to see, I don't know if it was in this one or one of my other battles where like I was pressing the fast move and my opponent got like 3 fast moves in before my first one registered. I was like, those I usually just instant delete because I'm so pissed. So don't get me wrong, this game has still got a lot of bugs in it, but I feel like it is in a way better position this year than it was last year. I don't know if everyone else is feeling that too. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.